today, let's learn how to add and subtract fractions in an easiest way. For example, we have 1/2 plus 1/3. So when we add fractions with dissimilar denominator, we have to find the LCD, right? And that's what we discussed last meeting, how to find the LCD. But this time, I will be teaching you the easiest way or the other way in solving fractions with the similar denominators. For example, we have 2 and 3 denominators. So we have to multiply all the denominators. 2 times 3, 6. Okay, so that will be our denominator. And then to get the numerators, we will cross multiply the numerators and the denominators diagonally. So we will multiply 1 times 3, we get 3, and then another numerator 1, then times 2. So it should be diagonal. So the answer is 2. So our numerators are 3 and 2. So we will add 3 and 2. So that is 5. Copy the denominator 6. So this will be our final answer. But first, you have to check if this can be reduced to lowest term. But this time, this is final. Next item, we have 1/4 plus 2/3. As you can see, we have different denominators. So again, this time we will apply another method. So first, we have to multiply the denominators. So 4 times 3, we have 12. And then cross multiplication to get our numerators. So we multiply 1 times 3, we get 3. Next, 2 times 4, then we have 8. Okay? So just, we will cross multiply the numerators and the denominators. So we have 3 and 8. So when we add, we get 11 over 12. Okay? Next example, we have number 2. So as you can see, there are 3 fractions given. But this time, we cannot apply the butterfly method. That's the easiest method because tatlo yung fractions na given. Kung dalawa lang yung fractions, okay yung kanina na ginawa natin, yung butterfly method. But this time, tatlo yung fractions, so we have to use the old way, and that is finding the LCD. Since different yung denominators, so we have to get the least common denominators. First, we have to get the multiples of 3. Okay? Then multiples of 6. Okay? And then the multiples of 12. Okay. After that, you have to check anong number na they meet the same number or magkatulad, and then that will be our least common denominator, that is 12. So 12, so magkatulad na multiples. Okay, the least common multiple, that is our LCD, the least common denominators. Then we will divide the LCD to the denominators and multiply to the numerators. So 12 divided by 3 times 2, it's 8. Then copy the operation, subtraction, minus. Then 12 divided by 6 times 1, we have 2. Okay? Next, copy the operation, plus or addition. Then we will divide again the denominators by the LCD. So 1 times the numerator 7, the answer is 7. So after that, we have to solve the numerators. 8 minus 2, 6. 6 plus 7, we have 13. Then copy the denominator 12. So this is our answer. Okay, since this is improper fraction, if it is improper fraction, yung mas maliit yung denominator kaysa numerator, so we have to change this to mixed number. How? Just simply divide, no? The numerators by the denominator. So 30 divided by 12, 1. 1 times 12, 12. Then subtract, then 1. So, the quotient will be our whole number. The remainder will be our numerator. Then copy the 12 divisor as our denominator. And this is our final answer. 1 and 1 over 12. The next item, we have 3/4 minus 1/3. So, since dalawa yung given, pwedeng gumamit yung butterfly method, the easiest method. So, first, we have to multiply the denominators. 4 times 3, 12. Then, cross-multiply the numerators and the denominators. Should be diagonal, okay? 3 times 3, 9. Then, copy the operation, subtraction. Then, 1 times 4, we have 4. Okay, so our numerators will be 9 and 4. So, we will subtract 9 minus 4, the answer is 5. Copy the denominator, 12. So our answer is 5 over 12. Next example, we have 1 and 1/2 plus 2 and 1/3. Obviously, these are mixed numbers. So how to add mixed numbers? So there are two ways or two methods in solving mixed numbers. First method, this is commonly used by the students, like changing from mixed number to improper fraction. How? Just simply multiply 2 times 1, that is 2, then plus the numerator 1. So the answer is 3. Copy the denominator 2. Then copy the operation plus the next. The same procedure, we will multiply 3 by the whole number 2. So that is 6. Then plus the numerator 1. That is 7. Then copy the denominator 3. So here are the fraction formed. 3/2 plus 7 over 3. So since improper fractions na sila, so we will proceed to the butterfly method, the easiest method. So first, we will multiply the denominators. 2 times 3, it's 6. Then cross multiply the numerator and the denominator. 3 times 3, 9. Then 7 times 2, that is 14. Okay, and then plus, because it's addition. So 9 plus 14, 23. Copy the denominator 6. Again, this is improper fraction, so we can solve this or change this to mixed number. So our final answer is 3 and 5 over 6. This is mixed number. The other method is we have to add the whole numbers 1 and 2. So that is 3. And then for the fraction 1/2 and 1/3, then we will add separately. Okay, so this time we can apply the butterfly method. So 2 times 3, we have 6. Then cross multiply. 1 times 3, we have 3. Then 1 times 2, we have 2. So then add 3 plus 2, 5. Then copy the denominator 6. So therefore, our answer is 3 and 5 over 6. See? Magkatulad lang yung sagot. So the same answer, the same result that we get. And for multiplying fractions, here are the steps. First, multiply the numerators. Second, multiply the denominators. Third, express your final answers in the lowest term. So examples, we have here number 1. 1/2 times 3/5. First step, we have to multiply the numerators. 1 times 3. Then, second is multiply the denominators. 2 times 5. Okay? So, therefore, our answer is 3 over 10. So this is our final answer. So number 2 example, we have 6 times 1/2. So since 6 is a whole number, so understood there is denominator 1. So that's 6 over 1. So 6 over 1 times 1/2. So again, we have to multiply first the numerator. 6 times 1, Then we have the denominator 1 times 2. Okay, so the answer is 6 over 2. Then, since this can be reduced to lowest number 6 divided by 2, the answer is 3. That is final. Number 3 example, we have 9 times 3/4. Again, whole number 9. Understood, we have the denominator 1. Then, we have to multiply all the numerators. 9 times 3, and that is 27. Then, the denominator 1 times 4, and that is 4. Okay? Since improper fraction ito, so gagawin natin ito ng mixed number. So, 27 divided by 4, the answer is 6. Then, 6 times 4, that is 24. Then, subtract. So, our remainder is 3. So, therefore, our answer is copy 6 as our whole number. Then, our denominator will be our divisor, 4. And then, our remainder, 3, is our numerator. So, our answer is 6 and 3/4. Okay? Next example, we have number 4. 2 and 1/4 times 3 and 1/2. As you can see, they're all mixed numbers again. So, for multiplying fraction, we have to change mixed number to improper fraction. So, 4 times 2 plus 1, the answer is 9. Saan nanggaling yung denominator 4? Just simply copy the denominator. Then, times, next fraction, we have to multiply again. 2 times 3. Okay? So, 3 times 2, 6. Then, plus 1, magiging 7. So, first, you have to copy the denominator 2. And then, write 7 as your numerator. So, 9 over 4 times 7 over 2. So, again, this time, we can multiply the numerators. 7 times 9, it is 63. Then, denominators, 4 times 2, it's 8. So, can we reduce this? This time, we will change to mixed number. Okay? So, 63 divided by 8, it's 7. 7 times 8, 56 minus, then the answer is 7. So, therefore, our final answer is copy the quotient as our whole number, 7, and then our denominator and our numerators, again, the remainder is our numerators and the divisor is our denominators. And that's our final answer. 7 and 7 over 8. Okay, next example, number 5. So, tatlong fraction this time. 1/2 times 1/3 times 3/5. So, the same procedure, multiply all the numerators. Okay, so 1 times 1 times 3. Okay, so the answer is 3. Then, multiply all the denominators. 2 times 3, the answer is 6, times 5. The answer is 30. So, 3 over 30. This can be reduced to lowest number. Yes. So, they are divisible by 3. So, when we reduce, the answer will become 1 over 10. And this is final since this is proper fraction. For dividing fraction, we have this pattern, keep, change, and flip. What does it mean? So we keep the first fraction, change the operation from division to multiplication, then flip, or we get the reciprocal of the second and the third or more fractions. Okay? Let's try some of the examples here. Number 1. So first keep the fraction, first fraction 3/5. Then change the operation from division to multiplication. So magiging multiplication yung operation. Then you flip the second fraction. So from 2/3, when you flip this or we get the reciprocal. So ito ay magiging 3 over 2. Okay? So 3/5 times 3 over 2. So proceed to multiplication. 3 times 3, we have 9. Then 5 times 2, we have 10. So our final answer is 9 over 10. Okay? So next example, we have number 2. 1/2 divided by 1/3. Remember the pattern. We have to keep the first fraction, 1/2. Then change the operation from division to multiplication. Then we have to flip from 1/3 magiging 3 over 1. Okay? Then multiply. So 1 times 3, we have 3. Then 2 times 1, we have 2. Okay, so this is now our final answer, 3 over 2. Or since improper fraction siya, so pwedeng maging mixed number. So gawing mixed number si 3 over 2. So the answer is 1 and 1/2. So both of these are correct. Next example is dividing mixed numbers. So how to divide mixed numbers? So first, we have to change from mixed numbers to improper fraction. How? So for example, 6 times 4 plus 1. So magiging 25 over, just copy the denominator, 6. So 25 over 6. Then, don't forget the operation division. Just copy. Then, 2 and 2/3 change to improper. So 3 times 2 plus 2. So magiging 8 over, copy the denominator, 3. So ito ay 8 over 3. So this time, we will apply the procedure. The pattern, keep, change, and flip. So we have to keep 25 over 6. Then, change the operation from division to multiplication. And then we have to flip from 8 over 3 magiging 3 over 8. Normally, we will multiply all the numerators and the denominators. Pero kapag may malaking numbers, pwede rin tayo mag-reduce ng numbers into lowest. Okay? Before we multiply. For example, ito si 3 and 6. Diagonally, we can reduce. 3 and 6, pwede, they are divisible by 3. So, magiging 1 si 3 at si 6 magiging 2. So, when you multiply, 25 times 1 na siya. So, magiging 25. Then, 2 times 8 magiging 16. So, hindi na mabigat yung pag-multiply mo. So, 25 over 16. So, we can change this to mixed number. I just simply divide 25 by 16. So, magiging 1 and 9 over 16 yung mixed number.